I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys and educate and give you some knowledge on the effects of social media on your mental health. So I want to start off by saying it's not always negative and it's not always positive. It's up and down, usually depending on the age group. So the reason why there are so many negative effects are because the main users of social media are like Gen Z, we can say that, which are like 9 years old to about 24 or 25 years old. And they pretty much spend all day on their phones having screen time, usually on social media. And it's easier to influence this age group because their brains aren't fully developed and they're very easily influenced. So if you go on any kind of social media, you're gonna see people comparing themselves, people talking about self-esteem or just dragging other people down. And there are a lot of expectations, like you have to reach a certain, how do I explain it? You have to have a certain way to look and a certain way to think, otherwise you'll be put down. So the younger group that goes on social media definitely have like lower self-esteem. They look at themselves not highly, they are not secure with themselves, they do not love themselves as much as they should. And for the older people that use social media, they usually use that for like staying connected to family and friends that they don't see all the time, and they post updates. They're not really easily influenced as much as Gen Z is. Social media is also a good outlet to get help, again, stay connected. So that's where the up and down comes in, because it's not a bad thing. Social media is not a bad thing. It's just, I guess, what you look at and how you think of yourself. But it does have a very big impact on pretty much everyone. I do have to say females are definitely in a pickle because they're the ones that are really focusing on how they look, how they dress, and all that. So they usually feel more, I forgot the word, I'm sorry. They usually feel more like they need to look this way and talk this way and think this way. Men are the same way, but not as much as females. Yeah, so one source that I found is the Newport Institute source, and another source is, it's a pediatric psychologist that I found. And yeah, these sources pretty much summed up what I just said as well. So it all goes back to how you view yourself and where your mental is at. And yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that I got everything right, that I said what I had to say. Yes. So again, social media is a good outlet, but it's also a good place to connect. But the negative comes in due to how long your screen time is, honestly. It kind of revolves around that. People that use screen time too much are usually not happy, and they have higher suicide rates. The people that use it whatever, like whenever they want to, not often, they're usually happier with themselves. And these are the effects of social media.